Alright, we are live. Today we're playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And I'm pretty sure I've got everything set up already. So should be good to go. Just make sure audio's on. Display captures there, and should be off for the races. I should do one more thing. Alright, we're good. Oh wait, I remember what I forgot to do. Forgot to connect my headphones. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, we should be good. Or not. Okay, why is it not working? Damn. No, I knew this would happen. It says it's connected. Damn. What have I done? No. Hello, Julie. How you doing? Okay. How can I fix this? Come on. Oh. I'm trying to think, what can I even do? I'll try restarting my headphones, maybe. Bluetooth. Alright. It's connected. Let's see, is there like a test I could run real quick? Let's see. If I just... Oh, I made this so much more complicated for myself. Let's see, I'll just go on like YouTube Music or something and just play some random song. Let's see, what's the first thing to pop up? I don't recognize any of this shit. Alright, I'll just hit play on... It says I listened to these songs? I don't even recognize them. What the heck songs are these? Alright, I'll just look something up. Let's see if this plays through my headphones. It does. We're good. Okay. See, this is why I start the stream slightly early. The Sith Lord can have a party after we're dead. Yeah. Oh, damn, that's loud as hell. Finished writing chapter 2 of the book you're working on? Damn, nice. That's awesome. Love the chapter's end. Awesome. Left instructions for all of you. Be good while I'm gone. Mine just says, Ellie, no. Comply that to any situation. There you go. Let me just do one last thing. Hopefully everything... No, wait, no. There we go. Alright. Should be all set now. Load on in, and we're... This time, I am actually off and playing. LA's Comic Relief. Always gotta have something like that. Alright, so last time we just left Paragus. First planet. I'm guessing astrogation system's currently locked down. Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe we have to fix that.
Not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check.
Oh, right. We're gonna... Yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, yeah, so, because she just, in the last fight, kind of maybe got her hand chopped off or something. So, where is she at? I always get lost on this ship. Oh! HK, what are you doing here? Alright, yes, power core still carries charge. Critical parts are missing. Can I just repair them right away? 4 critical components. Processor, replacement droid chassis. The whole chassis? Okay. Control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis and its vocabulator. We have a vocabulator. So we still need a control cluster, a chassis, and a processor. Okay, awesome. Okay, we just need a couple more parts then. And then we can have HK on our team. I love HK. Okay, but we're looking for Creo right now. I think she should be in like the med room or something like that. I don't think we can really leave right now. It's in the middle of space. Wait, I shouldn't approach Creo right away. Go to the... Dude, do you think I know where the cargo hold is? I'm completely lost already. My sense of direction is completely shot. I mean, in real life. Just realize how short it is. Short it is? Your book? I mean, when you're first writing, it's hard to really get length. I don't know. Check the secret compartment where the spice is in the first game. I mean, I vaguely remember that. Like there was a stowaway or something, right? Ooh, okay, we'll ignore her for now. I vaguely remember that from the first game, but as I've said, wait, no, this is it, right? Wasn't it like previously here? Jedi Rose. Okay. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Okay, but I'll look for it. Ooh, T3. Hello there. Now I think I've written I had to write one book for like English class to restore content mod add-in. Ah, okay. Was I right about the room? Recently, it's been brought to my attention that maybe I've had more concussions than is like normal, and injuries in general than is normal. So I'm starting to worry for my brain. Maybe it's kind of damaged, and that's the reason my memory kind of sucks sometimes. No, I was talking to my old chemistry teacher, and I mentioned it. It's like with the amount of concussions, and she mentioned brain damage. Fun. I mean, well, lost your hand. Okay, so she did lose the hand. When you lost your hand, I felt it too. Your hand, is there anything I can do? I mean, get her a prosthetic, maybe. That could work.
This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
Sure, I mean, you can get a prosthetic. I'm sorry for your loss. Consider pain a lesson. If I felt the loss in your hand, what would happen if you died? I mean, you'd feel it, not like you'd actually die. I don't think. I was mentioning. Focus. If I could, I would have protected
Take
you.
no pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
It's me like you're the one who needs help. You need to learn to listen, travel together, and we need to work together. Yep, that's probably the one to go for. If I felt, yeah, we'll go with 3.
I do not need your condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
The pain I felt when you lost your hand.
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
I feel like I just had a topic, something I wanted to say. It's that brain damage, damn. I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite. Oh, okay, that sounds intense. Like, what consequences? Death?
Possibly, yes.
Damn.
And I fear it
Okay.
works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Actions place you at risk. We'll work together and try to be careful. That's a good shout. Links a threat to me. Bah. Your age, you tiny moment. Especially considering the way you act. Maybe I should go for that one. Some half-dead delusional old woman. Damn, just rip into her. These last two options. Nah. I'm gonna go. I'll be nice. You know, gotta work together. Peace and harmony. I'm a Jedi.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragas.
Okay. How could this bond have happened? Does our connection have any advantages? Let's go with how could this happen?
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
I feel like she's so suspicious here. Like I feel like she did it or something. I feel like she knows what happened. And Julie, you got an idea for the next chapter? Nice. That's what it was. I wrote a book in like like third or fourth grade, and it was very short. I had to do it for English class. But yeah, it was pretty short. But it was fun. Yeah, no, it was a good time. I'm not very good in English class generally, so it definitely wasn't well written, but it was fun to do. Okay, so when either uses force power on yourself, the other gains benefit as well. Okay, I mean, that's pretty sweet. Okay, yeah. If I have her in the team, alright, yeah. I'll have to see about doing more, getting more like buff force powers. You know, that buff yourself. Like force speed, that kind of thing, that just, you know, affects both of you. I do love the like special ability thing that this game's got going on with all the characters.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its
Creating
drawbacks.
writing is your specialty, yeah. It's dope, yeah. Computers and math is kind of my specialty, I guess. And to some degree, science. Science and math, kind of. I've been pretty decent with, but, dude, chemistry recently, it's been blowing my brains. Nuclear chemistry is so confusing. Alright. Let's see. You like science? Yeah. Science is dope. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I need to know more about the Sith hunting us. Yeah, let's go for that. I am curious.
They seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
And since we're the last Jedi, they're coming after us. Or at least that Krayan knows about. Somehow they all died in like the past 5 years, I guess. And we're next on the chopping block. Have I ever heard of strange stars? I haven't. What are those? First split. Don't worry about the Sith hunting me. It's nothing. I feel like that's the main plot line right here. What do you mean, don't worry about it? Let's see. Sith were once Jedi?
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
Cool. Malik was the villain from the last game, or the Sith from the last game. I guess villain is fair there. Stars made of strange quarks. I don't even know what strange quarks are. I barely know what quarks are. They're like, quarks are the stuff that make, like it's a subatomic molecule, but like even smaller than, like it's the stuff that makes protons and neutrons up or something like that, I think. I don't even remember if that's true. I don't know. I mean, that's getting like quantum physics type stuff. So I don't know anything about that. So these are continuing the crusade. They seem different. I don't know how they seem different though. Questions I wish to ask you. Stuff that makes protons, yeah. I think I've heard enough. Okay. I mean, I haven't noticed them seeming different, but I'll go for it. I don't know.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For
That's
them,
so shallow,
it is all that matters,
motivation-wise.
all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated.
Why though?
After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy
Oh,
is
okay.
theirs.
There you go.
No matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules, it is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
Fair. I guess this is the line that continues down to like Sidious. Like what is it? Darth Bane or something that started it? With like hiding away and trying to kill all the Jedi. Never seen Sith assassins like those on the Harbinger where they were like all invisible and stuff. Knew some Force Seek. Extremely weak. Yeah, they were kind of weak.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger.
Interesting.
They are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes.
Okay, so they are going to start coming after us. Hunt us down.
The more will come.
What are you saying, GMC? Don't worry about it. They're clearly about to start hunting us. Darth Millennial? He's a Sith Lord from the EU. Expanded universe. Okay. Well, isn't it? Okay, I mean, maybe I'm... But isn't there, like, the rule of two, right? And it was, like, Darth Bane or something like that? I don't know why Bane... it sounds kind of wrong. There's, like, the rule of two that got started, like, really far back. And then that's kind of what Sidious was following. Where, like, you just have one master and one student... And then the student kills the master, gets a new student, on and on and on. You hide away, keep plotting in the background, make sure nobody notices. You know, the Jedi don't notice. And then you strike and wipe out all the Jedi, which is what Sidious did. But I mean, yeah, I mean, this seems different because they do have Sith assassins and all that stuff. So this is kind of started by Darth Millennial. Such a name. Darth Bane and Darth Zena. Okay. Darth the Millennial. That's hilarious. Alright, that's a lot. It's taken at once. Need time to reflect. Alright.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination.
They've got beef.
I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
I gotta say, I do love Karth and no, from the previous game that was Karth. And this game... Oh, dude, my memory's failing me. It starts with an A, right? Man, I'm so bad with names. The fool has a name. Like, you start using it. Yeah, you gotta get along. A ton. It says it right there. Yeah, I was right with the A though. My memory is still in existence. Whoa. Okay. Whoever named Darth Millennial deserves a prize. I think he was considered a Sith, but he had good intentions and good nature. Okay. I'm kind of curious. Can you tell me a bit more about him? Because the good intentions bit I'm curious about. Because I mean, there was like Darth Sidious's master. I don't remember what his name was. And he was kind of like a good, I mean, quote unquote, good Sith, but he was just kind of super into science and stuff like that to do. So he was just like experimenting and not really doing evil stuff. Alright, who has a name?
He is a
Gotta get
fool and
along.
an imbecile. His potential lies deep.
Damn, okay. Beef is strong between them.
Slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
Nine Jedi are fitting the evil Sith stereotype, just tapped into the dark side, right? Yeah. So that's kind of similar to. Oh wait, did I gain more like trust points or whatever with her. That's good. Oh, there was T3. You know, in the last stream, I think someone mentioned I was just calling T3 Droid, I think, and someone mentioned, you know, he's got a name. No, I just went in a circle. I'm starting to think maybe my reason for my bad naming, like naming my chicken, it's just my memory's bad. So I just try to make up like the easiest names possible for things so that they're easy to stick in the head. Dude, where am I going? Where's the cockpit? Is it over this way? Yes. Hell yeah.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
I love the beef they've got going on. For someone without much to say, she sure says a lot.
Yeah, to you, maybe. I don't usually hear much beyond fool and imbecile. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Good looking. Are you that desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
Nar Shaddaa, isn't that like the hut? Hut-controlled space? Right? Is he just trying to go to like a slave planet to have fun? What the hell? Ease off the insults. I mean, yeah, she did help us escape at the risk of her own life.
Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Dude, if I was in the Star Wars universe, I'd volunteer to get my hand chopped off just for one of those dope prosthetics. Like, right away. I want to be a cyborg in the start like that. I mean, first option, I'd rather be a droid. But if I start off, you know, human, I'm getting my limbs chopped off, replacing them with robot limbs. That's so cool. I mean, I guess there's maybe something bad about that. Like, if you're a Jedi, I think your force powers weaken if you don't have all your limbs, like Darth Vader. Getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone. What a line. Are we still on course for Telos? Let's focus on, let's keep going with the witty one-liners.
Oh yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on, sister.
Alright, forget it. Just keep reminding of piloting this crate.
You call this piloting? This is nothing. If Paragus had any place other than Telos in its astrogation charts, trust me, that's where we'd be headed.
Well, if
Also,
one
what
of
did he
Vargas was dead, then
write?
Telos
Like,
is a dying world
he's
they're trying
just
to
tapping
breathe
the
back to
air.
life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, so we're going to Telos.
So, what happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
I could just hide it, but exile. Well, we'll be honest, you know, be open and up front. You know, gain their trust.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong.
Exiled. What did you hear
You
wrong?
Single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
I do love double-bladed stuff. I don't know. I just find it cool, but what do I want to do this playthrough? I think in the last one I did double-bladed. We'll go with single hilt this time.
Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
In the EU, they actually salvaged Luke's severed hand and grew a clone of him. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Named Luke. How do you come up with that? With the name, like just add an extra U. What is that? Like, I mean, I don't really know what happens, but he's like super strong, and then I don't remember exactly that. That's so crazy. I guess you got the chapter starts with nightmare sequence. Nightmare sequences are fun. They can be, for sure. My literary talent is not, you know, up to scuff. So, you know, my reading skills aren't great. But, yeah, I don't know. Usually have like a bunch of symbolism that I don't understand, so they usually don't make much sense to me when there's like dream sequences. Alright. Why would I say I had a red crystal? Both the blade and crystal work were unique. It's been a long time. Dude, am I describing am I gonna get the lightsaber that I describe here later on in the game? I'm gonna go 2. You know, love to be unique.
Yeah, unique how?
Dude, I feel like 100% I'm describing my lightsaber right now. I'm gonna get it later on in the game. Okay. Alright, we got a lot of options. Blue. That's so basic for a Jedi. Green as well. I'm not going for either of those. I've mentioned I think quite a few times at this point my pretentious hipster tastes. Not gonna go for the basic options. Yellow's kind of cool. Not really my favorite color. Violet, like Mace Windu. I love that color. Probably am gonna go for that. Orange. I mean, whatever. Viridian? What even is Viridian? Is that like red? It sounds like red. Okay, probably not. Silver, that's pretty dope. I do like silver for a lightsaber color. It's like a Shokatano. I like the streams in the Room of Thousand Suns on Coruscant. I think violet's a dope color. I mean, purple specifically is my favorite. It's not super specific, but you know, violet's close enough to purple. I mean, sort of counts as purple.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
No matter, it's taken from me long ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Okay. Light side points gained. For what? Because I said I didn't have a red crystal? Telos, travel. Alright. What do we got in? What does Telos have in store for us? I do love this early 2000 animation. Dude, early 2000s animation had so much character. I mean, at the time, probably would have said, "Damn, this animation looks terrible," or something like.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126.
Oh,
Please remain where you are.
there was a hooded dude waiting for us.
Arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh wait, that was
They think we
us.
caused the explosion? Here comes the
I
welcome.
mean, we did.
They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody
Damn.
in regards to the destruction of the Paragas mining facility.
And how do they know? I mean, I can't just say we didn't have it. That's just lying. I feel like they could catch us on the lie. Like, I mean, they can probably tell we came from there.
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping.
That's
Yes,
fair,
that
I
includes
guess.
You are a droid, so you
Oh,
will be
no.
detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Don't really have anything that important. Yeah, no, we'll just cooperate.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement,
And
your
you don't
personal
have
effects
anything
will be
on you.
returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Like, you just have a blaster and some clothes. What are you what are you worried about? I mean, sure, whatever.
My men
Cooperate.
will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
That is true. He was just in jail. Oh, what do we got here? Someone's going on our ship. Looks like a woman. Okay. Interesting color scheme. Just white hair, white eyes,
You will be
white
held
clothes.
Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
She looks so unique. She can't be like. I mean, obviously she's not gonna be a throwaway character. The white on white makes me think like maybe Jedi. But also the way she got introduced was just like suspicious looking. I don't know. Had some questions.
I've many matters to tend to. Your
Oh,
questions
dude,
will have to
what?
wait.
Come on. What about my
We might
curiosity?
be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Dude, how can you even get comfortable now? You just gotta be standing. Oof. I guess you can sit. Yeah, that's fair.
Someone is coming.
Ooh, who's
So
here?
this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
Sith assassin?
The exchange has a bounty on Jedi.
Oh.
You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your
Mandalorians
filth
are
in a second.
basically
No
bounty hunters
Mandalorian could
a lot
match
of
my
time.
skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading
Taunting him
cages
so
ever occurred
much.
to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Why are you here? I mean, clearly to collect on the bounty.
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Wait, didn't he just say he wants us alive? Or the exchange? don't wish to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight?
Just said he wants
Then
his
try
life.
me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice.
Damn.
But I shall dispose of all of you eventually.
Taun's really taunting him here.
And a broken Jedi, and no match to my skills.
He's so confident in his skills. He better be able to back it up, honestly, at this point. If I can just easily beat him, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. Okay. Did he let us out? Okay. Let's start with just a stun. See what happens. Oh, okay, what? He just let us all out? I mean, this is gonna be easy. He's not even strong.
The security cameras. What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
Why was he so
I
confident?
want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage.
Ooh,
Cooperate. And
do
we
I
won't
cooperate
have to gun
now?
you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for protection. We'll be diplomatic. I mean, I could probably beat them all up. But we're a good guy here. We're a Jedi.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
How do you manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're gonna have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
Alright. What's going to happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there
Upgrades.
until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Alright. Let's go.
Got Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed
It's like a nice
outside at
place.
all times.
Very
Again,
spacious.
I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side,
Ooh,
why
look
don't
at
you
that
leave us a
view.
blaster or two?
No weapons, okay. After we just had an assassination attempt?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems,
Pretty nice
we'll use
apartment.
the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
Okay.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave? I mean, there's assassins after us. That's kind of... Yeah. I mean, let's not yeah, we should discuss.
What do you think
Communication
the TSF
is
gonna find at
important.
Paragus? That could bring the Sith.
You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think,
We
Rhea?
cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Alright, we'll go ahead and sleep. Next day, I guess? Oh, no, that's how we were sleeping? Okay. Guess we are a Jedi. I mean, look at this view. They gave us a nice apartment here. It's gotta be an expensive place. And what is this? Is this a... It's a weird looking plant. Is this supposed to be a vase? Alright, someone calling us?
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Okay, sure. What's he want?
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Okay, these are like super peace-loving people, so I can't imagine they're enemies. Thank you for seeing me. I'm Moza. I've come on behalf of Chodo Habat, our leader here. What is this about? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? No? Could you explain it to me? The surface of Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. The Citadel station uses energy fields to seal off portions of the planet's surface, then generates and controls the weather pattern. It's gone too fast! Once the weather zone stabilized, new animal plant life is introduced to restore the ecosystem. Recently, however, we have run into contention with the corporation known as Zerka. Perhaps you've heard of our recent troubles. What troubles have you had? Ithorians are well known as ecologists and agricultural engineers. The Telosian... Oh, dude, it's so fast! Things went smoothly at first. The Republic funded us generously, hoping Telos would be a model for the restoration of planets damaged by us. The funding enabled us to purchase flora and fauna for Onderon. Upgrades to Scylla's have allowed us to purify and reseed small portions of the surface. Then the troubles began. Public relations with Onderon began to deteriorate, increasing purchasing and transport costs of our biological materials, and as the station grew, the Telosian security force was no longer enough to police the entire station. Zerka approached the Republic and offered supplying security contracts. Their preliminary security division now police Zerka has integrated themselves into the Telosian political system and economy. They are currently pressing to be awarded our planet. Their efforts hinder our cause greatly and will have terrible consequences for the planet's restoration. This is so... Why is this so fast? Hello, Jedi Gamer. How you doing? I can't read it. Okay, I got most of that, I think, but it went quite fast. How's the... Okay, I gotta be prepared to read quick. You love KOTOR 2, the Sith Wars? Yeah, so far so good. I'm having a good time. Alright. Gotta read fast. How is Zerka harming the restoration project? Zerka recently wrestled control of a number of restoration zones on the planet's surface from us. These zones began to deteriorate. If this continues, the restoration process will be brought to a halt, and the Republic will not be willing to continue funding to resurrect it. Telos will remain dead forever. Okay. Doing the canon female exile. Is that canon? I have no clue, honestly. Why would Zerka do this? Okay. I wondered that myself. What does one of the largest weapons manufacturers in the galaxy want with the planet's restoration contracts? Okay, now it's going slow? Perhaps they seek unrestricted access to Telos' surface, which is normally forbidden. Even we can land only at our established landing sites. Okay. What is important about Telos? Through a combination of legal loopholes, purchased political favors, strong-arm tactics, and sabotage. We Ithorians are simply not prepared to deal with such. We are passive people. We wish only to help restore the natural beauty of Telos. So, okay. Alright, so for some reason Zerka is on the planet, and they're trying to take control of these restoration zones away from the Ithorians, who are, peace-loving dudes. For some reason. In canon, the Exile's female, Mitra Surik, the Old Republic Revan book, and the Old Republic game confirmed it. Okay. Alright. How can I help? Chodo Habat is a powerful priest, our spiritual leader. He sends something upon your arrival. It is servants, an echo in the Force. Chodo felt you might be able to aid us. He bid me to tell you that if you could help heal Telos, it may be possible for him to heal you. Okay. Like our connection to the Force, was kind of in question before. I'm unclear as to what Chodo means by this. He says the echo he felt upon your arrival suggests that you yourself are damaged and you can feel the pain through the Force. Okay.
Perhaps Chodo Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Forgive me, I'm unclear as to Chodo's message. I may have related it incorrectly. If this offer of mutual aid interests you, please go to the Ithorian compound here in Residential 082 when you're able. Chodo Habat would be most pleased. I'm probably going to do that. Sounds fun. Curious what kind of healing supposedly he can do. I'll speak with him when I'm free. Ah, this pleases me. Perhaps we'll speak later then. Farewell. I do like the Ithorians. They're very chill. I mean, that's the kind of vibe I like.
Will be able to rest uninterrupted.
All right, back to resting. All right, we got another call. What's up now? All right, Zerka is calling us.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
I'll hear her out, even though I don't love corpos, but sure, whatever.
Thank you. I will connect you now.
I'm already on the Ithorian side, honestly.
Accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
I mean, that might be jumping to conclusions, but the Ithorians in the last game were very chill, and I liked them a lot. And Zerka is just some corpo. Why are you
I
calling?
understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
No. What? No, he didn't. Not gonna lie, your last playthrough I really hated going through Paragus and Telos. Paragus was tough. I got lost a lot. But no, it was a good time. Obviously, Ithorians are good, Zerka bad. Corpos are bad. You know, even in video games. Imposed guilt. I don't recall him threatening me. Yeah, he just didn't do that. Imposed guilt? I mean, I guess talking about, you know, planet restoration is technically, you know, some guilt tripping, you could say. But we'll go with 2.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange.
He didn't? No, he
Helping
didn't.
you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them.
Oh, he didn't even mention that. Reported to Zerka Security Bureau for wrong thing, yeah. Also, they were just spying on me. Fun. So Montel, you skip Paragus. You go to the first terminal outside the medbay and click on an option to skip Telos. Yeah. I don't know, Paragus did feel like kind of a grind. You know, there's like almost no story there. I was mostly just chopping up droids and moving on, and then for me, getting lost a lot. Haven't played Mass Effects. I don't know who the Exogeny Corporation is. Without corpos like Zerka, those poor senators on Coruscant would starve. Yeah, whatever would they do? And they didn't mention anything like that.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
Alright, what did you got for me?
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
Always a red flag for me when the talk is just like money, you know? No, like, what the company stands for. You know, anything like that. You know, making the community, like the Ithorians came and they were like, yeah, we're trying to restore this planet. These guys are just like, you'll get money. Paragus was mainly just the introduction level for you to get familiar with combat and more. Learn about the settings, so sure, yeah. No, it was, I guess, yeah, it's like a tutorial level. That's fair. It was a pretty long tutorial level. It took me quite a bit. But, I mean, it's fair. It was kind of fun. I don't know. Like, I don't love the combat in the KOTOR games. You know, it's not modern at all, of course. It's like a 20-year-old game. But yeah, no, I did like exploring and stuff and meeting the new characters. To get a chance much later on, you should definitely play through Mass Effect Trilogy. You can see BioWare developed further after making KOTOR and Jade Empire, yeah. Now, I've heard good things about Mass Effect. That is definitely a game to look at. There's one YouTuber I used to watch who loved Mass Effect. And his enthusiasm for Mass Effect made me kind of want to check it out, but I just haven't gotten around to it. How are the Ithorians in the way of things? Is it just they're trying to restore the planet and that's not what we're standing for?
Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just
What's
what
bad
does
about that?
mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism? The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough as well. You know, government spending, hard to say what's the best way to, put that to good use. Especially the Republic when there's, a lot of people not doing well. Hard to be focused on just, nature conservation when you got people starving in the streets of Coruscant. KOTOR, KOTOR 2 is Obsidian, so Outer Worlds to see how they developed. Okay. I think Obsidian just regressed, sadly. I don't really know anything about Obsidian. The only thing I sort of know, did they make, some Witcher games or something? Because I saw something about, someone trying to recreate or remake the game engine for, KOTOR and some other games that all use the same engine, but so it would run better on modern hardware. They're, recreating that game engine. I don't know how far along the project is. CD Projekt Red, I believe. Okay, yeah. I don't remember what the game engine was. KOTOR 2 on which engine would be sick, yeah. I don't remember what it is exactly, but there's some project to make a more modern game engine for the KOTOR games, and there's a couple other games that would also run on that engine. But it's last time I checked, it was pretty early in development. This was a year ago. I'm not interested, man. Well, I'm going to ask about the work. I'm just curious what they want, but in the end, I'm going to go 3, not interested. Of course, it's going to be some weird stuff they don't want people to hear over, spy on a phone call.
That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, and so are you. Don't take the wrong road.
We should get back to bed.
Ominous.
Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Alright. I think I'm gonna stay and help the Ithorians out. Even if it's maybe not, if more Sith come swarming in to kill us. Nature conservation is important. And, maybe it's a fun side quest as well.
Something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough.
Wait, what are you saying?
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
but such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
Okay, yeah. Guess
I've come to
Jedi are pretty reliant on force powers.
Completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest.
Yay,
However, the
let's
Republic
go.
is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Yeah, I mean, why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
Okay, how long do I have to
The
stay?
Sojourn is already en route. Likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to
Sojourn.
use these quarters
I
during
feel like
your
I've heard
stay.
that name before. Sojourn. Where have I heard that before? It might just be like a general name. Is the Evan Hawke still impounded?
Vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Evan Hawke should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
Cool. And the droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Cool. Okay, so we need to go fill out the paperwork, see the Ithorians about...
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the
Whatever.
Evan Hawke or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
He seems to really like Nar Shaddaa. Why do we have to leave?
Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Paragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Paragus come calling.
I guess the only reason people are on Telos is to do the mining at Paragus? Maybe?
Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Paragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility. And the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
Okay. So I guess that's probably why Zerka's here as well. It's because they want to do, kind of take over Paragus maybe for mining. But now that it's blown up, maybe they're kind of switching focus. Alright, what does Kreia think?
It's difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities or sever the link between us.
Well,
I
what
thought
do you think?
all the Jedi were dead. What? Didn't she just earlier say that all the Jedi were dead? Like, last time I played? While we were on Paragus. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Alright, well. No, I want to help the Ithorians. We could ask the Republic for help as well. So much stuff to do here on this new planet.
They can't even properly fund and manage a space station.
Damn.
Let alone fight an
Republic's
enemy
really
as cunning
useless
and
in
ruthless
every
as Sith.
version.
Even if somebody believed us, the Republic won't be any help. Believe me, I know. Only the Jedi threw the Sith back last time around.
He may be right, but whatever we do, we should move quickly.
Dude, the Republic's so useless. I mean, I haven't read that, read or watched that much Star Wars media, or played that much Star Wars media. I mean, I've watched the movies. That's most of what I've done. But they always seem kind of useless. Like, what is up? I mean, I guess Star Wars did start as a critique of the government, with the war, the original trilogy being about the Vietnam War, and the Empire being kind of a critique of the U.S. government. But damn, the governments just seem so useless in Star Wars.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Okay, so it seems Zerka's running rampant here. Where do I go, though?
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand.
Can level him up. Okay, he's got sneak attack. Nice. Alright, skills. What's recommended? Demolitions and stealth. Sure, why not? I mean, he just got sneak attack, so stealth would be good. And then Kreia also has a level up. Skills, what's recommended? Repair and treat injury. Why repair? I mean, might as well. Kind of spread the skills out. Stealth, awareness, repair, and treat injury seem like the only skills that she is focusing on. So we'll stick with that. That sounds fair. Powers. Now this is important because whenever she does a force power, it gets shared with the Exile, my character. Jedi is temporarily granted a +2 bonus on defense. Okay, so that's an option. Physical attributes and saving throws, and all party members by 2 points. The effect lasts 20 seconds. Okay, that's good, but since it does all party members, that like special ability doesn't really matter. Force lightning? Yeah, maybe. I do already have. I mean, I have bursts of speed. Does she have any other like self power boosts? She's got energy resistance. I mean, that's okay. And then force barrier shields the Jedi and the force from slap. Ooh, force barrier. That might be nice. But I mean, force lightning is a Sith power. So guessing it's down like this path here. Force storm, force lightning, yeah. Energy attack on a single target enemy. Victim suffers 1 to 6 points per each of the attacking character's levels. Okay. Force lightning is perfect for Kreia. Actually, I just remembered something. Years ago, I watched a video about Darth Kreia, which I'm just realizing, right, Darth Kreia, that's Sith. Okay, yeah, no, okay. That completely passed my mind, that's a spoiler. But, in the video I remember, I think it was her. Maybe I'm mixing it up with something else, my memory's pretty bad. But there was like some character in Star Wars that did a bunch with like throwing lightsabers around and could control like 6 lightsabers with the Force and would just toss them around. I think it was Kreia. Not 100% on that. I think there was some like Yoda species guy that did it, and then there was, I think it was Kreia. Like there were 2 people who would help against droids and organics. Well, for that, I've got stun droid and stun human. Stun droid and just regular stun. Those 2 are like my favorites to use. Might have been her. Yoda species did that, yeah. No, I think it was her. So I'm gonna go throw lightsaber, because I feel like that just fits her so well. As well. If that's, you know, if that was her, that would fit so well. And, but lightning might be cool as well. Note to self, don't lean over your Switch. Your back hurty. Yeah, you gotta take care of the posture. I've been hunched for so long that now I just have back pain in my early 20s. Like, what's up with that? But you know what? I also kind of want to see what Force Lightning looks like. So I'll take your recommendation and go the Force Lightning path. And then maybe I'll also do the lightsaber throwing path later. But, you know, lightning might be cool. Technically, Force Lightning can also be a light side power. I think it's, what is his name? Plo Koon? He can do Force Lightning, but as a Jedi ability. Wait, where do I go? Can I not go anywhere because I'm still under house arrest? Oh, wait, what? Okay. Sure. I guess I misread. Apartment Complex A. Okay, so these are complexes. So it's just a bunch of series of apartments. This is nice as well. These little nature things here. I don't know what to call them. Probably the Ithorians were making them. But yeah, I think it's like Plo Koon or something. Entertainment module 081. We want to go to 082, I think. Because that's where you can get the register, like fill out the paperwork for the Ebonhawk, for the ship. Oh, we got an exchange thug here. But yeah, no, I've got old man problems already. In my early 20s. So yeah, take care of your posture while you can. Oh, there's the Ithorian compound. That's another place I wanted to check out. But I think I maybe should go to get our ship registered first so we can get our weapons back. Medical units. Pressure door. Yeah, let's try to get the ship registered first, because it'd be good to get our weapons back. Fighting barehanded and with some force powers is probably not recommended. Let's see. Wait, this goes. Oh, wait, this is 082. You baby talk when you're in pain, yeah. Oh wait, this is all 082. Okay, I'll just have to find the office. I don't remember what it said. Hold on. I can probably check the journal. It's complete. You must visit the TSF station. Oh, okay, no, it is an 081 in the entertainment. So this is over this way, I think. I know it was in this section. That's Zerka. Dude, I mean... Oh, that's not... Okay. Like, that looks like an evil logo with the red. There we go. Entertainment district. Why would the registration place be in the entertainment district? Okay, got some kind of screen there. I mean, this looks dope. I do love how this planet looks. I mean, this looks so cool. Nice. Okay. We need to find the place to register the ship. Merchant. Let's get our stuff. Focus on getting our stuff. Please, I don't want any trouble. It was an accident, I swear.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
No, what happened? No, that wasn't it. The way it was. I did not mean to disturb your drinking. Allow me to leave and go. Apologize. Not even. Oh. What's going on?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
And they're probably drunk. They were drinking. How do you plan on doing that? I'd like to hear his side of the story. Oh, thank you. It's very simple. I was at the bar enjoying my drink when these brutes here elbowed their way up to the bar, spilling my beverage all over the two of us. Then they dragged me out here. Look at these two. I know what they want. To send me home with my limbs twisted, body battered, and spirit broken.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger.
This,
Just
damn.
move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
Do I intervene? I should. I'm a Jedi. Come on. Yeah. Let's just say I think you should leave now. It sounds like they're drunk, you know. Emotions get high.
Yeah.
Let's just calm down.
You're gonna teach me a lesson. Go ahead. I hate your
Whoa,
kind anyway.
you're
Keep
kind.
your nose in your own business.
Bro, come on. Calm down. Can we just talk about this? Yeah, calm down, man.
Believe me, there's nothing to talk about.
What? There's no harm, but I'm not gonna give him credits. For what? I don't want to fight you. You've asked for it. Okay. I guess we're starting a fight. This dialogue line is going to lead to a fight. Number 2 here. I don't want to fight you. Every time I've hit that option, it's led to a fight. But I don't want to give credits. Like, why would I do that? I don't have that many. I don't really know how many I have. You asked for it. Also 100% a fight. And that's just cowardly. So.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Damn. I knew it. Alright. Well, let's beat him up, I guess. Let's just hit them both with the stun. And then just start whacking them. Got light side points. That's good. I suppose. Alright. Oh, I forgot. Wait, I don't have any weapons. Ooh, wait, hold on. Kreia. I just got another force power here. Shock. I want to see what this looks like. What does it look like? Ooh, okay. Okay. It's not, they're like doing no damage, damn. Oh, and she ran out of force power. Slow fight. I don't have any weapons. But it's all good. Did I just kill them? Oh, thank you. I was completely helpless. These mercenaries are too much. I wish something could be done about them. I'm guessing they're employed by like Zerka or something. And that's where they're just running rampant. Why are they allowed to do this? The TSF isn't able to do much to keep the peace on the station. Zerka's hired too many mercenaries, even Zerka can't control them. The Republic must do something about this, but it's anyone's guess as to whether or not they will. Well. Of course it's Zerka's fault. Alright, yeah. You should head out before their friends get here. You speak the truth. I'll stay away from the cantina until things settle down. Please, accept this reward. Yay. I'm not gonna decline a couple credits. Thank you. No, oh, didn't get to read his line. Whatever. That's fine. He was just thanking us. Shown 100 credits. It's barely anything. We're not here for the cantina. Just looking for the place to register my ship. Ooh, dude, this looks so dope. I love how this planet looks. Alright, what is this? Shuttle door. Oh, I don't think this is where I need to go. Maybe it is. Got some travelers over here. Nice Ithorian. Another traveler. Hold on. Wait. The dock module. I mean, maybe it is. Greetings. What's in this bay? One of the orbital freighters we're using for the restoration project. Normally it is used to transport flora and fauna brought from Oneron and other worlds to the restoration zones we have established on the planet's surface. Normally, what's being used now? For now. Nothing really. Our restoration efforts have been brought to a standstill. Damn. I'm guessing Zerka. There are planet restoration contract disputes with Zerka that must be resolved before we can resume our work. I know a little more than that. Chodo Habat, our leader, could tell you more. Alright, yep. Well, let me see. Ebon Hawk. In the entertainment district, yeah. Or module. The TNF station. Alright. We got Lorian over here. Oh, okay, this looks promising.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081.
Yes. Alright, Lieutenant Gren said to come here to get Ebon Hawk and the rest of my possessions out of impound.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon
Oh,
Hawk
what?
is gone. The TSF believes
Stolen?
it was and is
Who?
currently investigating.
Better not be Zerka again. What do you mean gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship.
Whoa.
Probably
Dude, what does he have against
right
T3?
now, laughing at us. Laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
Maybe it's the Ithorians.
I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Like, maybe they landed it in one of the restoration zones. To, like, force us to stay on the planet and help them out. I mean, that's possible. I feel like that's not likely. But yeah. I guess the two suspects right now are Zerka and the Ithorians. Possibly the Sith, but I don't know if they even know I'm here yet, so I think it's more likely it's Zerka or the Ithorians. Alright, do they at least have my stuff?
Your possessions were kept in the armory and were
Nice.
unauthorized. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
Isn't there anything the TSF can do?
Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room and board.
Okay, sure.
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen,
Considerable backing sounds like Zerka.
possesses relevant information.
Oh, the exchange. I forgot about them.
Beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
Because I think the exchange, they have a bounty on me, don't they? So maybe it's them. If Karth is still alive, probably park his ship at his old home. Karth was big in the Republic. His property, property probably was first to get restoration efforts. Oh yeah. Wait. Was Karth living on Telos? I mean, I know Karth is alive. I saw a holo recording with him in it. Do I get to meet Karth again? That would be dope.
The Exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange
Tell us what's homework.
located in Residential Module 082,
is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station.
Alright, I'll be going now. Cool, okay. Might meet Karth then. You've gotten my hopes up. So, now I'm really hoping for that, because I did like Karth a lot. He was fun. There are a lot of lockers. Okay, why did they just spread all my stuff out between the lockers? I mean, I guess I did have quite a bit of stuff. If you played the first KOTOR, Karth mentioned the attack on his homeworld Telos a lot. I did play the first one. My memory isn't great, so I don't quite remember that bit. Dope. Okay. That'll be fun if we get to see him again. Alright, let's start equipping some stuff. So we can put, I guess, just clothing on her. Okay. Don't really have anything better to give her. Oop. Device battery low. It's a good shout, Steam. I didn't even know Steam had that. We're saved. That's a cool feature. I did not know Steam, did that. That's dope. Because usually I play with the my laptop plugged in. I mean, I haven't had the laptop for long. Don't usually play games on laptops until very recently. Okay, I mean, there's not really anything else I don't know, need to put on her. Also, hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, we're back. Where to? Okay, so we grabbed our stuff. We're just equipping it. Ooh, what's happening? Oh, yeah, we should definitely equip weapons. That's probably the most important bit. So for him, let's hand him blaster rifle, maybe 1 to 12. Yeah, blaster. Let's give him that. And I don't know. I mean, I really don't use these shields. So I'm not even gonna bother. Okay, kind of cold resistant. Defense, detonator gloves, immunity to slashing, fortitude demolition, attack modifier +1 when unarmed. I mean, I'm gonna be armed, so that doesn't matter. Let's go survival. Reflex package. Sure, why not? And survey gear, sure, why not? Close out of that. Now, she needs a sword. I think Vibro Sword's probably gonna be the strongest. Longsword is 1 to 12. Vibro does 2 to 12. Critical threat 19 to 20 times 2. 20 to 20 times 2. Don't really know what's better. Longsword. Longsword might be better. No, Vibro is probably better. Well, I could upgrade the longsword. Well, we'll just go with the Vibro blade. Oh wait, maybe equip some other stuff. We can do that. So let's give her oh, it's immunity to slashing. That's fine. We'll give her that. Just give her this. And sure, I'll give her that. Close, and then let's go over to Kreia. She definitely needs a weapon as well. Longsword or Vibro blade? Vibro sword. Let's go with the longsword. Switch it up a little bit. We'll give her the stealth field generator. Ignore that bit. And sure, insulated gloves. Nothing else. Cool. Alright. Everyone's got the stuff they need. Our ship is somewhere on the surface of Telos. And we can go ahead and start working with the Ithorians, probably. Oh, that's where I was just held captive, wasn't it? We can probably start working with the Ithorians on the restoration, I guess. So we need to make our way back to 082. Do I even remember where that is, though? 126. I don't know what is over there. For now, let's stick with the plan and go to 082. I think it's this way. Yeah, there's the cantina. I think it's around the corner and then to the right, maybe. I do love this planet. It looks awesome. These like huge windows just looking out into space. I mean, it's so cool. This is a planet, right? Like, it almost doesn't feel like it because it's just, you know, you look out the window and it's just space. Like, it doesn't look like there's an atmosphere or anything. It is a planet, right? Yeah, okay, I think it's this way. Alright, should be through here. Yes, 082. Okay. The Ithorians are somewhere around here, I'm pretty sure. Well, there is one Ithorian. That's Zerka Core. I remember the Ithorians being... There's the exchange. We could talk to the exchange about our ship, but I feel like the Ithorians are gonna be the more interesting storyline right now. Ugh. It's been a long day. This morning I worked on chemistry for like 5 hours straight. I mean, nuclear chemistry, man. I don't love chemistry, such art class. Wait, where was this? I was sure it was like right around here. Is it not in 082? Oh, no, there's multiple sections to 082. Yeah. Here's the west section. Yep, here we go. Athorian compound. Let's talk to the leader here. Welcome, how may I help you? Maza sent me to speak with Chodo Habad. Yeah, that's the leader, dude. Ah, you're the Jedi Moses spoke of. I'll open the doors. He'll be pleased to see you. Cool. Okay, so a lot of Athorians here. Okay, I don't know what's up with my keyboard. Again, it was acting fine until now. Now it's starting to glitch a little bit. There's Moza, Chodo Haban, here we go. Ah, it gladdens me that you came. I'm Chodo Haban, leader of the Athorians here. I'm sorry to impose our troubles upon you, but I did not know where to turn until I sensed your arrival. So he is force sensitive, presumably. You sensed my arrival? Yes, I'm a priest of my people and adept. Ooh, I sense an echo within the force upon your arrival. It is a subtle disturbance unless one is actively listening for it. I suspected you were one of the remaining Jedi and hope you could help us. This is why I sent Moza to seek you out. Kreia was earlier talking about maybe how there was more Jedi on the planet. Maybe she was talking about this guy. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's a Jedi, but force sensitivity. Moses said you could heal me. What did that mean? What did he mean? The echo I felt upon your arrival was not a natural thing. It spoke of a great pain, not of the body, but of the spirit. It is as if you once felt the force flow through you, then it was torn away brutally and quickly. The echo comes from the hollows where it once flowed through you. Okay, yeah, it's interesting that he knows that. I once felt the force, yes, and it is slowly returning. It is most unusual wound you carry. If you would permit me to examine you, perhaps I could help you restore some of it. Your speech is...
You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Do not mistake me. It is not our desire to see any living thing suffer, but the suffering of Telos is... tell me, do you know the problems our restoration efforts face? It's dialogue for the aliens that speak in, not English. Sometimes they just pass by so quick. Maybe as a perspective would be nice to hear as well. The Telosian government summoned my herd ship to Citadel Station and asked that we help rebuild them. We progressed for a time, but then our troubles with Zerka began. The corporation has gained great influence here. We can do little to stop them. I fear that if Zerka continues to interfere in the project restoration, it will never be completed. Telos will remain barren and lifeless, and all our work, that of the Republic, the Telosians, and my own people, will have been for nothing. Why would the government allow this to happen? Zerka is a powerful corporation with many lobbyists in the Senate and throughout the galaxy. Dude, of course. Big Corpo again, even in the world of video games, is ruining it. What do you intend to do? Our first goal is to get the restoration project moving forward again. Okay. The Republic originally provided a droid intelligence to Citadel Station that would help manage the logistics of the project. It vanished some time ago. So, sounds like someone stole it. Vanished how? That's not known. It may not have been an accident. Perhaps the droid intelligence was overtasked by the staggering size of the project and became irrational. Maybe. Some among my herd suspect theft. A droid intelligence of that sophistication would fetch a high price. Others fear its disappearance a result of sabotage by Zerka or some other organization that seeks to slow the restoration projects or discredit us. But the how or why is irrelevant. At great expense, my herd has acquired a second, somewhat lesser droid intelligence to take its place. The Telosian government has offered a small escort, but I had hoped that you might see a safe transition from the docks to here. Might you aid us in this matter? Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, I'll see it's a safety. I mean, he's gonna heal me at some point, if I listen to him, I guess. And help restore my connection to the Force, so I'm down. My thanks. I'll send word to my people. They'll be awaiting your revival. Sorry. They'll be awaiting your arrival at Bay 2, Dock Module 126. I'll return with the droid intelligence. Okay, 126. I saw the shuttle there earlier. So I'm going to have to try to retrace my steps, I suppose. Do I remember how to get there, though? Is the question. Was it in 81 or 82? Oh, man. My sense of direction is pretty shot. Ooh, forgive me, Chodo, but the human I could feel her suffering. I did not feel it until she stood before us, but then it filled my senses. Have you ever felt such intensity before? Only once before, the day I came to Telos and strode upon its ashen surface. This planet's worth of pain. I don't know how she endures. Okay. It's because she has no... I'm guessing this is related to, like, the war that she turned her back on, the Civil War, I think. Perhaps in helping to heal a planet, it'll help her become whole again. Okay. You got a question for me, Angelina? Do I think Keanu Reeves would play a great Revan? I think Keanu Reeves would play a great... whatever. Including Revan. But yeah, I think he would fit the role pretty well. I don't know, I haven't really seen much Keanu Reeves stuff. I watched The Matrix. And Transformers. That's about it, actually. Other than that, the only thing I know about Keanu Reeves is just the internet memes about him. People on the internet love him, it seems. But yeah, no, Matrix and Transformers is the only thing I've seen him in. He is in Transformers, right? I don't really remember it that well, because I watched it in French. And I pretty much just watched it for, like, as a kid, for, like, the cool explosions and all that stuff. Yeah, I think this is in 81. But, yeah, I mean, people online seem to love him. He seems like a great guy. But, I don't know. The better question I feel, or not better, but the question to consider here really is, would Disney make a movie about KOTOR with Revan in it? Because it seems like they're trying to, like, create their own storyline and just ignore everything that is, oh, remains? Did I kill these guys? I thought I just gonna knock them out. Cause yeah, I mean, they were ignoring the EU stuff. I think they had some references to, like, some Old Republic stuff and, like, some of their recent media or something like that. Did I go the right way? Yes, I did. Let's go. Okay, so 126, I need to go here. Oh, so you're Habat's errand boy. I'm helping the Ithorians, yes. So I heard you should consider Zerka's offer. If you return the droid to Executive Lorso, she'll pay you far better than the Ithorians. It's got nothing to do with money. The planet, then. You don't really think those Ithorians could do better than Zerka? Dude, Zerka, you think you're gonna trust them to do anything good for the planet? Actually, I do. You're a fool, then. Is there any proof that Zerka's doing something good? I can tell you're too thick-headed to see through the lies you've told yourself. But if you have any doubt, talk to Jana Lorso at the Zerka offices in Residential 081. I mean, I guess I'm pretty biased against corpos. So maybe Zerka's doing something good, and I'm just ignoring it due to bias, but, you know, it doesn't really seem like Zerka's doing anything all too hot. Greetings. Chobo Habat sent me to help deliver the replacement restoration droid. Yes, he sent word of you. Please enter. They're waiting for you inside. Alright. It's a cute octopus on your profile picture. Thank you. I made it myself. It was I'm not good with Blender and 3D modeling, but it was like my first attempt, or not first attempt, but you know, this is the only thing I've really made with Blender. I'm happy with it though. I at some point want to get back to it, try to make something even better maybe. Open Bay 2 door. Are they in Bay 2? No, I mean, it was a lot of fun learning how to use Blender and trying to use it. It took me like 16 hours in total, I think. Might have been more than that. I started off like pretty weak. Like, I made something terrible looking.
I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Yes, we're all pleased to see you. Choto Habat said that another would arrive to help us.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Oh, attackers already. What's up, you? The Zerka people? Who are you? How did you get in here? Okay, thugs. But yeah, no, octopuses are my favorite animal, and I wanted to try making an octopus for a logo in for this channel, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Let's just have her stun everybody. And then let's just have you start whacking. And then Karth, you can just start sniping. Just keep an eye on the health bars, because that frequently ends up being a slight issue. But it seems like we're fine. Yep, okay. Switch over here, just do the wax. Yeah, I think we're all good. Easy money. I'm grateful for your assistance. That was the most terrible thing. I wonder who could have offered. Oh, Master, one of the assailants was carrying this. An assassin's tool. It's no surprise that hired killers would carry weapons such as these. What do you mean an assassin's tool? Like a knife? What is an assassin's tool? Or just a gun? What do you mean? Is it like what? It's just a gun. It looks as though the blaster has been heavily modified. Interesting. I believe you are correct. Though I am by no means an expert, such modifications are illegal. Oh, okay. On Citadel Station, Lieutenant Gren should be informed, so you might. More importantly, you must take the droid back to Choto Habat. I fear there may be attacks if we do not see it quickly back to safety. Yes, I'll get the droid back to the Ithorians right away. Lie? Oh, this is if you want to go turn him into Zerka. Or you could just be straight up and say, I'm going to take him to Zerka. No. We're going to be taking him to the Ithorians. I love the Ithorians. They're cool people. And we got the modified blaster that we can, at some point, take back to the Lieutenant. Maybe on the way I can do that. Oh, and we got to level up. Alright, so we have 1 point. Dexterity is the only thing below 10, so let's go for that. Skills. Okay. Persuade feels like always a good option. Treat injury. Let's put 1 into there. Let's bring everything else up to 8 if we can. Or close to 8. And hit OK with that. Powers. Okay. Can't upgrade stun anymore. Range attack without a lightsaber. I feel like that's going to be pretty timing dependent. I don't know about that. Affect mine. Let's do this one. That was an important one in the previous game, so let's just keep it. Let's get affect mind. I think that's probably one of the most important powers. Like that pretty much made at least 1 or 2 missions like way easier than they would have been otherwise. Or was it mind trick? No, mind tricks for sneaking. Yeah, we'll go with affect mind. Because that's like a dialogue option thing where it'll unlock a new dialogue option that can be very helpful. Even though it's not really all that ethical. I mispronounced my TH there. That's annoying. Dude, I'm still so self-conscious about the TH thing. Ugh. Speech therapy sucks. Okay, so he's probably just gonna follow me, right? If I just start going. Right? Oh, okay. Do I have to talk with him? What's up?
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
Okay. Follow me to the Ithorian compound. It's just gonna cut there? Okay. No attacks on the way? Makes it easier for me, I guess. I'm glad by your safe return, my people sent word what happened at the docks. Good, good. Our computer system has been prepared for your arrival. You may begin transferring your data into it immediately.
So now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Okay. I don't know why that sounds suspicious. I'm grateful for your help in this matter. Please accept this gift from my people. Should I hand the blaster over to him, or should I go to directly to the TSF? Hand it over to the authorities. Let's just tell him about it. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this sort of thing, right? They're pacifists. Perhaps you should take it to the lieutenant. Yeah, okay. Is there anything else I can help with? This incident at the docks confirmed one of my fears. The gunmen were from the Exchange. Zerka's hired a criminal syndicate to work against us. Long have I suspected that Zerka and the Exchange worked together, the former supplying manufactured arms to be sold via the latter's black market channels. Now, with the TSF keeping a closer eye on Zerka activities, the corporation has turned to the Exchange to be its fist on the Citadel Station. Right, they did mention previously how Zerka had been hiring so many mercenaries that the TSF can't really control what's happening on the station. And not even Zerka can. Yeah. Zerka and the Exchange need to be stopped. What you say is true, but up until now we've had little success in dealing with them. I've tried to meet with the leader of the exchange here, a Koran called Slusk. He has refused every invitation and allows no one inside the exchange suites. I fear he does not take us seriously. The Jedi, though, are renowned as warriors and diplomats both. Perhaps you might speak with him. Show him the value of a restored Telos. Yeah, I mean, not really a Jedi, but you don't have to address that with everyone. I'm most grateful for your assistance. I'll guide my thoughts towards your safety and Lopax. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, let's think. Let's first go to the lieutenant, hand him the blaster, since that seems pretty suspicious. And then we'll try going to the exchange, and talking with the leader there to see what's up. Maybe we can put a stop to his dastardly ways. I mean, it's a criminal syndicate, so what else are they really going to be up to? Let's see. Lieutenant was in 081, so I need to make my way to the east section first, and then over into that 081 spot. If I remember how to get there. The exchange is right there, so I could do that first, but like going to the lieutenant is probably going to be more productive. What? Why? Why is that?
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own
And
ends.
I'm in support of his agenda. Restoring the planet is good. You know, it's a good cause. Yeah. And plus, he's going to help us in return. So, like, equivalent exchange, what are you talking about?
Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such needless entanglements. You are too
So
valuable
cynical.
to be caught up in the struggles of this planet.
Perhaps you're right, but we need help. I mean, we don't really need the help, I don't think. Also, our ship is supposedly, might be in one of the restoration zones that the Ithorians are sort of in control of. I mean, we could work with Zerka to get there as well, but, I mean, yeah. But yeah, he needs our help, and I'm gonna give it.
I cannot force you to listen to reason, only hope that you will grow past these infantile delusions of right and wrong.
Doesn't even necessarily need to be right and wrong, you know? I mean, I guess it kind of is right and wrong type thing, but you know, when someone needs help, and it's helping me in return as well, so what's the issue? Alright, where's the... How do you get to 81 again? I'm forgetting. Oh, shuttle bay elevator is probably how to get there, maybe. Yeah, okay, that is. Alright, so I think it's down this way? Around the corner to the right, so to the left and then to the right, yeah. It's close by at that point. I don't remember exactly where, but it's pretty close. For some reason my keyboard keeps kind of cutting out. To the left here. That's to 126. My sense of direction's starting to improve, it feels. Alright, yes, here we go. There he is. I'm pretty sure that's him. Yep, there he is.
Help you with?
A blaster I'd like you to look at.
Blaster. I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this?
I was ambushed by thugs on a dock module. One of the attackers was carrying this.
Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news.
Yeah, I mean, criminals wielding illegal weaponry isn't, I don't know how that's disturbing, but sure. Why is that?
When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we could do that. I feel like the Thorian thing might be more important, but I guess it's kind of related to each other. You found evidence, more evidence previously.
We have found a number of blasters similar to this one, as well as a crate of contraband weapons upgrades.
I don't know how what I'm bringing to you confirms that then, if you already knew about it. But yeah, I don't know, I mean, it's probably connected, so perhaps I could help you find the source.
A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
Okay, I mean, we could try the exchange. That feels like a pretty good destination. And we need to go there anyway. That is the prison cells we were just in earlier. Exit is this way. Okay, so we need to go back to 082 East. I'm trying to keep the map in my head so I don't get lost as often as I usually do. And yeah, I think it's 81 East. Or no. Yeah, no. 82? I'm blanking on it again. No, but I know where I'm headed, at least. Okay, yeah. I think it's around this way. Okay, yeah, 82 East. The exchange is like right around here. There's Zerka. Straight ahead here. No. No. Where was it? I know it's in this hall. At least I'm pretty sure. This is Zerka, right? Yeah. There we go. Bumani Exchange Core. Heavy pressure door, mini rolls, virtually impregnable. Okay, let's talk to the thug. You have no business with the exchange. Get out of here. We can show him the blaster. Okay, we can say representing Chodo Habat. I don't see how that's going to get us in. I mean, maybe it will. Chodo previously said that he had no luck getting in, but... yeah. I'm just going to try equipping the blaster first. And then talking with him again. I might have been a mistake. It just said the journal entry got updated. So hopefully I didn't close off the, like, quest line there. Let's see. Modified. Blaster here. Yeah, so it's got the illegal modification. If I equip this and then talk with him, does that change anything? No. Okay. Well, we'll still go with the representing Chodo. The Thorian, we have no business with him. That's kind of what I thought would happen. Yeah, let's try setting up an appointment, I guess. Lux, usually in the cantina. Okay. We'll head over there then, I suppose. I'm not gonna threaten him, that sounds like a bad idea. Alright. Cantina. This is... that's the wrong way. Where was this again? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's this way. Yeah, 81 Entertainment. Cantina's like right around the corner here. Down this way, and then straight ahead right here. Nope, that's the merchant. Which maybe I should check at some point, see if there's anything interesting to buy. But here we go, Cantina. Usually some nice music. Don't hear anything though. Alright, so we're looking for, what was her name? Luxa? Got some guys hanging out. Matu.
So you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope?
Can I help you?
Perhaps you don't know who I am?
I mean, I'm new to the place, I have no clue. Someone, we could go witty one-liner. Let's do the witty one-liner. You see, someone with an inflated view of himself?
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men, other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the woman alone, Benok. I bet she'd come out on top if you fought.
Now,
That might be. Oh yeah, Luxa. That's what I was guessing.
Probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Benok. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace
She looks pretty cool. Dude, he reminds me of, oh dude, what's his name? From Skyrim. Do you come to the Cloud District often? Oh, what is his name? How am I blanking on his name? But I'm pretty sure with that line, if you've played Skyrim, you probably recognize who I'm talking about. He reminds me of him so much. This guy. I don't want any trouble.
And I doubt you could cause any.
Whoa, okay.
Jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Alright, I wonder if he's gonna pop back up as an important character. And Luxa's just around there. That is an interesting outfit choice for these guys.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the
Dang, that's revealing clothing. Okay, whatever. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit? Go on.
I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk.
She's like kind of purple. I'm guessing that's another Star Wars species. I don't know what it is. It's similar to human, but just slightly purple shaded. I mean, your exchange. I was looking for her. So, I mean, yeah. All right, I'm going for the. I'm not looking for trouble once again.
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
What do you mean?
Look, are you really Jedi?
No, I was, but not anymore. We'll go with no.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
Yeah, I'm plenty capable.
Good. I like that in a woman. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
Okay. Okay, let's think. So I was here to find her anyway. I was meaning to set up an appointment with her boss, but more just to investigate you know, why they're going against the Ithorians. So, well, I mean, doesn't seem an issue to work with her if that's going to help me get closer to the, you know, to the main issue I'm investigating anyway. So, yeah, what's your problem with Slusk?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
Okay, so she's trying to kill her boss to take over the exchange, it seems like. And she keeps calling him Squid, so I'm guessing he's like Mon Calamari or something? Or something similar. Interesting. I do love octopuses are my favorite animal, so of course I love the Mon Calamari. I mean, it's squid, but man, it's close enough. Gotta take what you can get. There's not a lot of octopus representation in media. I mean, come on. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not against killing her boss for her. He's like a criminal, I guess. So, yeah, not the worst thing in the world. So we'll just go with how would this work.
I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
Do we go for it? I mean, she seems kind of cool. I mean, she's still a criminal. I don't see how she's gonna be much better than the other guy. It's just that she's kind of helping us, and we can kind of investigate what the Ithorians want us to investigate. So I guess we could go for it. I don't know. I mean, I don't see a reason not to, I suppose. But, I mean, she might be worse. I mean, she can't be much worse. Current boss is working against, like, trying to sabotage the restoration of the planet. So, yeah, we'll go for it. She can't be much worse than him.
We'll speak again then. Best of luck, beautiful.
Okay. The clothing choices in this cantina are quite something. All right, so we need to go once again to the exchange, it seems. Got some great music going on here. I've heard this little factoid about Star Wars. I can't imagine it's true, but I've heard it so many times that I'm just not sure anymore. That, you know, that band back there, those like bald dudes with the like saxophone looking things. And like in Lego Star Wars, they had dudes playing. Oh, I love that. And then, you know, they're in Tatooine at the bars there in the movies playing. But the genre of music that they're playing, supposedly, I'm honestly not sure at all if this is true or not. I would love to have it confirmed. Maybe I should just look it up myself. But the genre that they're playing, supposedly, is called jizz music? Like, where did that come from? Is that true? Did I just hallucinate that somehow? I can't imagine that, like, actually being the name. But Star Wars names, you know, for their characters sometimes are kind of crazy and wild, especially for, like, side characters that don't matter much. They've got some weird, crazy names a lot of times. Like if you go on Wikipedia, and then look up, some just weird characters that just pop up in the background of a movie. A lot of times they'll just have crazy names and some like crazy story. Like there's probably a Star Wars character called Scorpulus or something. I don't know why that was the first one to pop into my head, but you know. 82 East, yes, this way. But yeah, I mean, that's something I've heard so many times. That the genre of music that they're playing is jizz music. There's no way that's true, right? I should look it up. I should look it up at some time. Like, is it a reference to jazz music, but just replace the letter A with a different vowel to make it funnier? I don't know. You have no business to change. Get out of here. Luxa, send me. I hope you know what you're getting into, human. Vula, a human, is here to see... wait, Vula? Everything checks out? Please don't... Oh, he's one of the people that Luxa is kind of got in her pocket or something. And he ran away right away. I guess he sensed trouble and he's out of here. Alright, we're in the exchange.
Sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
Yes. This is why I got Force Persuade just now. Got the dialogue option. Also just have a straight Persuade. Of course, alright. Of course. Why else would I have been sent in? Perhaps the mistake is in your system. Let's try just a regular persuasion. I feel like it's not as unethical as just, force. Using the force to manipulate someone's mind. We'll go for it.
Well, very well. What was your name?
I'm such a well-spoken dude. My name, Octa Trelot?
Excuse me. Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Alright, so I am here to just kill him, right? Like, that is what I'm supposed to be doing. Got quite a few Gamorrean guards. And man, their getup, they're letting things hang. I'm not comfortable with that. Alright, we got some doors. These are just guards. Look kind of scary. They're probably tough. They could probably kill me. Let's see. Let's check the left door first. Ooh. Oh no, we got a Trelos. Oh, we got an Ithorian in jail. Can we talk to them? Have you come to torment me like the others? No, why are you here? A lie? No, of course not. Damn, okay. No, why are you here? Then perhaps you will free me. I was placed here by 2 large Gamorreans, and I do not know the reason why. They have not fed me, they will not allow me to return to my herd. Okay. Place mines around the guards, then once they move, they will make it far. Dude, that is such a good idea. Dude, how did you discover that? Like, was that in a guide or something? That is so smart. How do I set you free? I think the force cage was operated remotely. There should be a security panel somewhere. I'll see what I can do. Dude, I'm doing that. That's so good. It's kind of funny that they just wouldn't realize that you start placing bombs around them. Alright, how do I do this? Let's see. Weapons. No. Usable. Here we go. Nope. Armor, quest, miscellaneous. Nope, here we go. Okay, okay. Got a sonic grenade, a couple ion grenades. Alright, well, I'm just gonna place all my ion grenades around them. No? Don't see a button for placing them. I loved setting mines in KOTOR. I did that in areas I knew enemies would travel later on. How do you set a mine, though? Pause. Solo mode. How do you set them, though? Do I not have... I mean, it might be that I don't have the right mines. That might be the case. But that is such a good idea. That's so smart. Just set mines in places you know enemies are going to come. Okay. I might have to see if you can buy, like, some... Unless I'm just missing the way to do it. I have to see about buying some, like, mines you can place around people. Because that's so cool. I'm definitely going to have to look into that. That's a good idea. Alright. Seems like he's out at this store, maybe. Almost 40 people, yeah. That's kind of crazy. Got a lot of nerd coming here, Jedi, with the bounty got on your kind. What do you want? Damn. What species is that? I was expecting a Mon Calamari. Oh wait, no. This is it's the same planet, right? Oh, dude. No, he's a Quarren, right? Yes. Quarren, right? Do Quarrens and Mon Calamari live on the same planet? And it was like a thing where they had like a war against each other, like they don't get along. It's like an ocean planet. The whole planet's an ocean. And the Quarrens, they live like kind of deeper down in the ocean. Yes, dude. That's cool. I do love that. That's cool. I'm not a Jedi. You dead. Here representing Chodo Habat. Let's start with this. You know, this is the more important one. Clone Wars, Mon Cala with the Republic, Corrin with the Separatists. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta look back into that storyline because I remember liking it. I mean, I like anything to do with the ocean. So, like, two intelligent species that are kind of, you know, octopus sort of related. I love it. I love that. You're representing Chodoba. Yeah, let's go with this. This is my main focus. And then afterward, maybe we can go down to the Luxa stuff and kill him. You, what? I gave very specific instructions regarding that hammerhead and any of his cronies. Who let this idiot in? Matu, bring me whoever's working the door. Nahata? Dust this foolish shit. Okay, he's not even gonna talk with me? Come on, man.
With pleasure.
Oh, there he is. Oh no, he left. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to chase him down. Let's toss a grenade in. Might have to idea, yeah. Be in the drop down menu with the stimulants you can use. Okay. We'll see to using those later then. Also, I should switch our weapon out back to a vibro sword. So let's just toss a grenade, do a stun, and then... Actually, maybe I should do the stun first. That might be a better idea. Hey. There we go, and then let's just have her do stun, stun... Oh, wait, no. This is probably not, like, all that important of a fight that I really need to be planning it out this much. Actually. This guy was bragging so much. And he's down in like 2 hits. What's up with that? Also, what is she doing? She's doing heals. Nice. Got them all. Alright, let's keep chasing this guy down then. Got Bennock's Blaster. Well, let's see if... Oop. Went off screen. Dang. Okay, let's see if Bennock's Blaster is better... Oop. Is better than what I've got right now. Let's hit here. So right now I've got the Blaster Rifle, which is 1 to 12 energy damage, or range 28, critical, blah blah blah. The modified one is... That's so weak. Why would you even modify? I guess it has a stun chance? Okay. Now, where's Binox? There it is. 1 to 8. Oh, you can do 2 weapons? Okay. Yeah, I'm ignoring it. Close. Okay. Through this door. Wait, hold on. What is in here? Lab station. We don't need it. Door. Let's see. Security. I think he has the highest security of my characters. Oh no. Ignores me. Okay. That's fine by me. I mean, they're pretty strong. Locked. Ooh. Luxa said you were strong. I'll get... Oh, okay. They're on my side. Nice. We'll see how strong you are. Boss Matu is here with Kubus from the door. You want to see him now? Yes, I'll send him in. They're running away. Okay. What? Whoever let you get back here better be dead, or they'll be wishing they were my droids are through with you. That's my or they will wish they are once my droids are through with you. Okay. He's just sending... Keeps sending random people at me. And just keeps running away. Alright, let's disable droid and disable droid.
Silence this one.
Everyone down.
Hello, S-Boggers. How you doing? Alright. You've handled yourself well getting this far, but you should think things over carefully. I can be a very valuable ally. Just what is it you want? To join the exchange? Money? I just want the Ithorians to be left alone. Really? All this trouble just for that? I mean, Luxa might be mad at me if he just gives up. I don't really care what Luxa thinks, though. I was wondering when you'd show up, Luxa. There she is. Okay.
Slusk.
I assume this was all you're doing?
I may have had a hand in this, yes?
Suppose I should have known. You're always an ambitious one. Enough with that, though. On to the business at hand. I don't think it's possible that all of us will be leaving this room alive. I mean, it'd be great if we could come to an agreement, but doesn't seem very likely, honestly. I don't think so, but don't worry about Luxa. I'll be taking care of her soon enough. I guess that is an option. I could kill both of them. I mean, they're both criminals. I don't really have any particular reason to be on Luxa's side, other than that she helped me get in here. But, I mean, I could have just killed everyone on my way in if I really wanted to. But let's try to be peaceful. Let's try to come to an agreement. Only if that agreement involves... Okay, yeah, they're too set on each other's destruction. No. I mean, what does Luxa have to say? Dude, every time I hit, I usually end up hitting. I'm not looking for a fight, but it never works. Never. I don't know why it's an option. It just doesn't work. It just always ends up devolving into a fight, no matter what. Okay, so I don't really have any good options here. I don't really have a reason to be on either side. The only reason I'm kind of against this guy, what is his name? I don't even remember. It's because he's currently seems to be working with Zerka. And at the very least, Luxa isn't. So, even though he is octopus coated, maybe I should just be on his side just for that, though. I don't know. What side should I be on? I don't like either of them. I could kill both, but that just feels bloodthirsty. Not very Jedi-like. Decisions. I have a feeling that Lux's character is more fleshed out. Just given... You know. Yeah. Nah, I feel like her character is more fleshed out, so I'll side with her. I feel like that's probably the more interesting storyline. I see, in that case, that'll be the last mistake you ever make. Alright, what's he got up his sleeve? He's got a couple droids here. I mean, just do disable, disable. And I mean, just to be even more on the overly safe side. Oh! Are the Gamorreans on my side? Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah, that was easy. Is she even gonna agree with this? Exchange off civilization, or you'll be joining Slusk soon. Alright, we're gonna try to be diplomatic first. We'll just ask politely, hey, can you please get off this station?
It's a shame I have to turn you down after you asked so nicely, but no.
Damn. Alright, I guess we're killing both anyway. Guess this is the end of our relationship.
I always did break a lot of hearts. Slusk's dead, but Godo's still my boss. I'm shipping you to Nar Shaddaa, Jedi. Dead or alive. If you don't want to defend yourself, that's your choice.
I mean, why would I not? Oh. Quite a few Gamorreans here. Okay. Let's see. Let's try just having her hit all of them with a stun. Then we'll have him toss a bomb. Actually, let's have him toss it at the middle one here. And then we'll just start doing sniper shots that way. Yeah, let's try dealing with her first. It seems like the best option. Let's have her do stun and start whacking. Okay, the stun. Oh, party member down. That happened so quick. That is not a great sign. Okay. Well, to be focused, I suppose. Did the stuns not work on them? Like, at all? Okay, no. Stuns worked. Doesn't seem to have worked on her. Getting rid of both Exchange and Zerka? I guess. I mean, why not? They're both blights on the planet. She's out of force power already. Damn. Okay. Let's have her just toss a couple ion grenades then. And actually, hold on. Let's have... And not low on health. Force Valor, Burst of Speed, Heal. Let's do Valor and Burst of Speed, because that's going to apply to both characters.
Time to take you down to size.
Okay, Atana's down again. I think she's nearly done for. And then we just have the Gamorreans left. And they are also nearly done for. So, yeah, we got this handled. I got worried for a second since Atan went down super quick in this fight, but maybe he's just kind of weak. Also, I thought he...
Such a good idea after all.
Also, I thought he, like, couldn't go down first or something. Alright, change your mind, Atan, about Nar Shaddaa? I don't even know why you would want to go there in the first place.
Did we just see what happened? The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone.
Alright. Can't worry about that now. We need to get off this station first. Let's get out of here before someone sees what happened. Yeah. Run away!
Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Cool. Alright. Let's see. Let's look around the office. Maybe there's something good to know. Hold on. Who has the best computer use from my party? Computer use 10. Also, level up. Recommended. Dexterity. Yeah, we'll go for it, sure. Skills. Computer use 3. Alright, he definitely doesn't have the best. Let's see. Let's do awareness and security. I'll kind of even it out a little bit. Feats, you got fighting spirit. That's good. Let's see. Maybe something with shooting. We can upgrade sniper shot further. That seems like a good idea. Melee weapons. No, I don't need that. Toughness might be good. What is recommended? Stealth run. I never use stealth though. I don't even know how. Let's upgrade the sniper shot. Wait, what? Oh, did it add the recommended one? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's add this one and then hit OK. And then accept. And now I can level her up as well. Attributes. What's recommended? Wisdom. I think that has to do with force power. Let's see. Wisdom. Yeah, force power. We'll go with it. Now, skills. We have 4 available. Let's do 1, 2, and 1, 2. Let's just keep things even. I don't know if that's like maybe the best way to go about it, but defense, force barrier. I feel like it's a good idea. Can't upgrade either of those. Wound. We got the shock earlier. Oh, right. Throw a lightsaber. I was going to do for her. Let's go ahead and go for that. Cool. Alright, let's see if there's anything else around. Some more remains, of course. Gotta loot the dead bodies. Cystic oral blaster. Interesting. There's a footlocker in here. Got a combat suit. That might be good, especially for a Ton, because it doesn't have to worry about force powers interfering with it. Best computer use, I think, was just my own character. Bypass secure login. Camera controls. Holding cells. Okay, we can free him. Nice. Yay. Happy ending for him. Reception area. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing going on. But we managed to free him, so that is very nice. Let's see. Does she have anything on her? Reflex, exchange negotiator. I don't really know what that is, but we'll take it. Ooh, Matagi Apprentice robe. That sounds good. Okay, let's check these robes out. Yeah, feats require Jedi defense. Do I have that? I mean, it says it seems like I can equip it, so I guess it works. So it gives +1 Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength. Matagi apprentices master physical meditation by practicing martial arts techniques. Their robes are designed to help them achieve harmony between the mind and body. Or a group of force sensitives who use their physical body to channel the force. Dude, this sounds dope. Okay, what does it look like though? Oh man, okay, from the back it looks not great. I didn't realize it was like I thought it looked like wizard robes from Harry Potter or something for a sec. From the front it looks pretty cool though. I like how it looks from the front especially. The back, it doesn't look great, but I like it. I'm gonna keep that on. Cool. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a night here though. Good time once again. It's a pretty interesting planet here. There's a lot going on. But yeah, it seems pretty fun. Great stream, thank you. Gotta be honest, for like the second half of this stream, I've been pretty nervous because the amount of viewers shot up like crazy. This is probably the most viewers I've had in a stream ever. I think before this I'd peaked at like 12, and that felt like sorry, that was probably really loud. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit my mic. Well, yeah, before this, the highest I'd ever had was like 12, and that felt like a lot. And then today we hit like 40. So my goodness, I was feeling the nerves. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. But I mean, thank you for coming. I had a great time. I hope you guys did as well. Yeah, have a nice night, nice day, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, peace. Where's the button? Oh, there.